Exercise 10.1 question number 1 is draw a quadrilateral in the Cartesian plane whose vertices are minus 4, 5, 0, 7, 5, minus 5, minus 4, minus 2 and also find its area. So let us draw a rough sketch of these points, okay, to get a quadrilateral like A minus 4, 5 and this point 0, 7 be here, C minus 5 minus 5 and D is minus 4 minus 2. Okay, so this is a four-sided figure. This is a quadrilateral. Now you have to find its area. So area can be found in two ways. Either you join this AC and use the formula which you studied in class 10th for your area of triangle, right? In that way, find the area of this first triangle ABC and then plus a triangle ADC, add up both the areas and that will be the required area, right? But here we are going to use another formula, right? That how to take it for 4 points, how to find out the area. So required area can be calculated out by solving your half of, take all the x coordinates, x1, x1, x2, x3, x4, x1, x2, x3, x4 and then x1 again. And similarly y1, y2, y3, y4 and then y1 again, right? And then as we have done cross multiplication method for solving this linear pair of linear equations in class 10th, that way we can also solve it. Okay, so in that way we will be solving it to get the values. So let us see how to solve it. So it becomes, as you're not still aware about the determinants, how to solve the determinants, so we will just know how to solve it. So it becomes your minus 4, all the x coordinates 0, 5, minus 4 and then the x1 coordinate again minus 4. Then it becomes your 5, 7, minus 5, minus 2 and then the first coordinate again, that is your 5. Okay, so half of this, right? So it becomes your half of, now start opening it. How to open it? Since the area is there, so I'll use the mod bracket because I need to consider the magnitude only. So, right, 4 into minus 7, that is minus 28, minus 0 into 5, that is 0, right? Plus, next is 0 into minus 5, that is 0, minus 7 5s are 35, plus then 5 into minus 2 is minus 10 and then minus of 5 4s are plus 20, that is minus 20, right? And then plus last one is 4 5s are minus 20, right? And this is your minus 8, right? So this can be taken as it is minus 28, minus 35, minus 30, minus 28. So it will give me half of, add up all of them, this becomes your minus 121, right? So because we are considering the magnitude only, so it is 121 divided by 2, right? So either we can finish the question up to here or 60.5 square units can also be taken, right? So this is how we will solve question number 1. Question number 2 is the base of an equilateral triangle with side 2A lies along the y-axis. Okay, so let us take, this is y-axis, right? And this is your, see, I'll just draw the half of this portion, whatever my requirement is. Okay, take a point B here with the base BC on y-axis of this equilateral triangle. Take a point A here, this is your ABC triangle with base BC on y-axis and point A taken towards this. Okay, right? So whenever it is not mentioned that take the point towards the negative side, we'll always consider towards taking it towards the right side itself, right? And the sides are 2A, so this complete length is 2A, this is also 2A and this complete is your 2A, so means this portion will be your A and this will also be A, right? So because this is an equilateral triangle ABC is equilateral, right? So that means your OB, this distance OB is equal to OC is equal to A, right? And since these points B and C are on your y-axis, so that means what are the coordinates of this distance is A, so the coordinate of B are 0A and these are C are 0 and minus A. Okay, so this coordinates of B are 0A and that of C are 0 and minus a. Okay, 0 and minus a. And I need to get these coordinates. So I'm definitely sure that my x coordinate is going to be there, but since the point is on y-axis, so the y coordinate will be 0, right? So for it, I'll use this distance formula. I just need this OA. That will give me what is my x coordinate here. And for working it out, because this is a right triangle out there, so these are, since it is an equilateral triangle, all these angles are 60, 60. So let us take in triangle your AOB using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem, what will I do is I'll take your AB square is equal to OA square plus OB square. So it is 4A square is equal to OA square I need to work out, and this is your plus A square. So OA square is equal to 3A square. So OA is your root 3A. So that this distance is my root 3A. This distance is my root 3A. So what will be my x coordinate? It will be your root 3. So I think I found all the coordinates now. So my vertices of triangle AOB, they are your A coordinate root 3A comma 0, B coordinate your 0A, and C coordinate as 0 minus A. 3 is find the distance between 2 points P coordinate x1 y1 and Q coordinate x2 y2, right? And the two conditions are A part is PQ is parallel to y-axis and B part is PQ is parallel to x-axis. Okay, so see, this is your case A and this is your case B. In case A, this line PQ is parallel to y-axis, okay? And in this case too, your PQ is parallel to x-axis, okay? This PQ is parallel to x-axis. Now you can see that the line which is parallel to x-axis, when PQ is parallel to y-axis, what do you see? I find that my x1 is equal to x2. My x1 is equal to x2. Now, using distance formula, distance PQ is your x2 minus x1 ka whole square plus y2 minus y1 ka whole square. Why? Because this line is parallel, so this x1, y1, x2, y2, 2 points are there. So my x coordinates are same as this line is parallel to this, okay? So, and the points are collinear, so this means you're along the same line, so x coordinates are same here, right? So in that case, by x2 minus x1 will be your 0 plus y2 minus y1 whole square. So my distance PQ will be your y2 minus v1 y1. So as for we are talking about the distance, so the magnitude is your y2 minus y1 we take, okay? Similarly for this case number 2, your since PQ is parallel to x-axis, now in that case my y coordinates will be same. So y1 is equal to y2, okay? Y1 is equal to y2. So in that case, this distance formula that reduces to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which is your x2 minus x1 whole square plus 0, which is your distance PQ is your x2 minus x1. So question number 4 is find a point on x-axis which is equidistant from the points 7, 6 and 3, 4. Okay, so you know a point on x-axis is of the form. So let P coordinate. So what will be its y coordinate? It will be 0. So point on x-axis is of the form P coordinate x0. It is a point on x-axis, right? Which is equidistant from and is equidistant from your A coordinate 7, 6 and B coordinate 3, 4, right? So equidistant means your distance PA is equal to distance PB, right? So using distance formula, what will I get? I'll get it as 7 minus x ka whole square, right, plus 6 minus 0 whole square. This is equal to 3 minus x whole square plus 4 minus 0 whole square. So it becomes your 49 plus x square minus 14x plus 36. This is equal to 9 plus x square minus your 6x and plus 16, right? So we may consider even from here also PA square equal to PB square. That way also we can take, but now we can squaring both sides. What do I get? I will get it as your x square minus 14x, right? Minus 14x plus your 49 plus 36. This is equal to your x square minus 6x plus 16 plus 9. You can write this as 25 also, right? Now bringing all the terms, this x square will get cancelled from here, and I can now relate the terms. Minus 14x, bring all the x's together, plus 6x is equal to 16 plus 9 is 25 minus 49 minus 36. Okay, so if I work it out, it will be turning out to be minus 60. So this thing implies your minus 8x will be equal to minus 60. So this thing implies x is equal to 60 by 8. So this is 15 by 2, right? So what is my required point P? So P coordinate will be your x comma 0. That is your P coordinate is 15 by 2 comma 0. Number 5 is find the slope of a line which passes through origin and midpoint of line joining the points 0, -4 and B coordinate 8, 0. So first of all, let's work out your midpoint of these points PB, right? Using midpoint formula, that is x1 plus x2 by 2 and y1 plus y2 by 2. So this turns out to be your 0 plus 8 by 2 and minus 4 plus 0 by 2. So this is your 4 comma minus 2. So it becomes your 4 minus 2 is the midpoint. And now I need to find your slope. So slope of line joining your 2 points, if the coordinates are x1, y1 and other point is having the coordinates as x2, y2, it is given as the difference of ordinates divided by the difference of abscissas. So here the slope of your line joining the 2 points here I am getting as they are your 4 minus 2, and the second point is your origin. Okay, so origin. So that way I can take anyone. I can take x1, y1 and other one is x2, y2. So if I'm working out this way, so it will be 0 minus minus 2 divided by 0 minus 4. So this is your 2 by minus 4. So that is, I think, minus half. So minus half is the correct answer. Question number 6 is, without using Pythagoras theorem, show that the points 4, 4, 3, 5 and -1 are the vertices of right angle triangle. As I can't use my Pythagoras theorem, so I know in right triangle the two sides, they are mutually perpendicular to each other, and to find it I'll use the concept of slopes. Okay, so firstly I'll take the point A as 4, 4, B as your 3, 5 and C as -1, -1. So what is slope of AB? Slope of AB is using the concept of y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. It will be 5 minus 4 divided by 3 minus 4, that is -1. What is slope of BC? Slope of BC is -1 minus 5 divided by -1 minus 3. So this is your 6 by 4, that is 3 by 2. Slope of AC, that is your -1 minus 4 AC, and it is -1 minus 4. Okay, so it is your 1. -5 upon -5, that is equal to 1. So what do I find for perpendicular lines? What is the condition? That the products of the slopes, that is, if it is m1, it is m2, it is m3, the product of slopes is -1. So I find M1 and M3, their product is -1. So that means my third line AC, that is perpendicular to AB. This thing implies that triangle ABC is right triangle. Question number 7 is find the slope of line which makes an angle of 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis measured anti-clockwise. So let us see this figure, right? This is a line which is making an angle of 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis. Okay, so this is an angle of 30 degree with positive direction of y-axis, right? But for slope I need the angle which it makes with the positive direction of x-axis. That means I need this complete angle. So this is 90 degree, this is 30 degree. So what is the complete angle? Or I will say that OP makes an angle of 90 plus 30, that is 120 degree with positive x-axis, with positive x-axis, right? So that means what will be my slope? I know the tan of this angle is my tan of my 120 degree. So how do I calculate tan of 120 degree? It is tan of, you can go for say 90 plus 30, that way also it is okay, or you can go for 180 minus. Okay, so if I want to go for 90 plus 30, so that means it will be my cot 30. Okay, 90 plus 30, it will be my minus cot 30. So minus cot 30, that is minus root 3. Okay, so this is my required slope. Question number 8 is find the value of x for which the points x minus 1, 2, 1 and 4, 5 are collinear. Okay, so the condition is that points A, B, C are collinear. Collinear means they lie in the same straight line, A, B, C, right? If slope of AB is equal to slope of BC, that is slope of AB is equal to slope of BC. So this is a very simple concept. Slope of AB I can calculate by my y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. So it will be your 1 minus 1 divided by my 2 minus x. This is equal to 5 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2. So this thing I get 2 upon 2 minus x is equal to my 4 divided by 2, right? So this thing implies that your 4 is equal to this 4. This thing implies my 4 is equal to 8 minus 4x, right? So I'll find 4x is equal to 8 minus 4, that is 4. So that means I get x as 1. Okay. Number 9 is without using distance formula, show that the points -2, -1, 4, 0, 3, 3 and -3, 2 are the vertices of parallelogram, right? So these are my vertices of the parallelogram A, B, C, D I took. And the best way to work out for parallelogram is I know that the diagonals of a parallelogram, they bisect. So I will find the midpoint of the diagonals, right? Midpoint of the diagonals, and that should be same. So I will work out with like midpoint of, I'll work out for AC using midpoint formula x1 plus x2 upon 2, y1 plus y2 upon 2. So I'll work it out as my 3 minus 2 divided by 2 and 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Okay, this is your becomes as half, and this is my 1. Similarly, I'll work out for midpoint of BD, and that will be your 4 minus 3 divided by 2 and 0 plus 2 divided by 2. Okay, so this is your 1 by 2 and 1. So what do I get? That AC and BD, they bisect. Okay, so this thing implies your ABCD is a parallelogram, right? The condition is that your half and 1, AC and BD, they bisect, and ABCD is a parallelogram. Let's find the angle between the x-axis and the line joining the points 3 minus 1 and 4 minus 2. Okay, so let theta is the angle which this line joining the points A coordinate 3 minus 1 and B coordinate 4 minus 2, it makes with x-axis. So firstly, we'll find the slope of the line AB using 2-point form, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, right? It is minus 2 minus minus 1 upon 4 minus 3, you can see from here. So it is your minus 2 plus 1 by 1, that is, it is your minus 1. And you know the slope is also your tan theta, because the angle between the line, this line and x-axis is your theta. So tan theta is my minus 1. So I need to work out for angle. So that means it is your minus of tan 45 degree. So this angle can be written as your 180 minus 45, because 180 minus tan 180 minus theta is minus tan theta. So it will be your tan 135 degree. So what do I get theta as? Theta here is as 135 degree. Number 11. The slope of a line is double of the slope of another line. If the tangent of the angle between them is 1/3, find the slopes of the lines. So let us start solving it. Right? There are two lines. The slope of one is double that of other. So if slope of one line is m, then the other line will be having the slope as 2m. Right? And theta is the acute angle between the two lines, and we know that the angle between two lines is given by tangent theta is equal to m2 minus m1 upon 1 plus m1 m2, right? Where m1 m2 are the respective slopes of the two lines. So tan theta given here is 1/3, and in place of m2 I took m, and in place of m1 I took minus 2m, and this formula turns out to be minus m upon 1 plus 2m square, right? Now opening the modulus, I will get the two situations here. One is minus m upon 1 plus 2m square. This is equal to 1/3, or minus 1m upon 1 plus 2m square. This is equal to minus 1/3. So cross multiplying 1 plus 2m square is equal to minus 3m, right? And 2m square plus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. So if I'll factorize it, I will get the factors as m plus 1 and 2m plus 1 equal to 0. You can work it out from here. So I'll get the value of m as minus 1 and minus half, right? For the second case, I'll get minus 3m is equal to minus 1 minus 2m square. So making taking it to other side, 2m square, right? And minus 3m plus 1 equal to 0. So the factors will be here will be your m minus 1 and 2m minus 1 equal to 0. So m will be equal to 1 and m is equal to half. So what are the values of, as you know that the slopes are your m and 2m, right? So if these are the values of m, so means if minus 1 is there, the value of 2m will be minus 2. This is one pair. Second is minus half is there, the twice of it is minus 1. Then if it is 1, then the other value is 2, and if it is half, then the other value is 1. Number 12 is a line passes through x1 y1 and hk. If slope of line is m, show that k minus y1 equal to m times h minus x1. Okay, so here your m is slope of line. Okay, line through this point, first point we name it as a, and b. A is x1 y1 and b is your hk. So using 2-point form, this m is equal to k minus y1 divided by h minus x1, and as we cross multiply, we'll get k minus y1 is equal to m times h minus x1. Okay, so this is a simple question. Number 13 is, if 3 points h0, ab, 0k lie on the line means if they are collinear, then show that a upon h plus b upon k equal to 1. So we have already done the concept of this collinear points, that if a, b, c, say the points, if it is a, this is b, this is c, a, b, c are collinear, then your slope of ab is equal to slope of bc. Okay, slope of ab equal to slope of bc. So slope of AB is your b minus 0 divided by a minus b, and slope of BC is k minus b 0 minus a. Okay, so we get it as, we can write it as, say, just to balance this negative sign, I can write as b minus k upon A also. Okay, so when I'll cross multiply, I'll get it as AB is equal to AB minus AK minus BK plus HK. So AB will be cancelled. So from here I'll get your AK plus BH is equal to HK, right? So divide both sides of this equation 1 by your HK, as I need 1 towards other side. So it is AK upon HK plus BH upon HK is equal to HK upon HK. So what do I get? From here I'll get it as A upon H plus B upon K is equal to 1. Question number 14 is consider the following population and year graph. Find the slope of the line AB and using it find what will the population be in the year 2010. So this is your population graph. Population in crores is written toward this side. 87, 92, 97, 102, and these are the years mentioned from 1985, 1990, then 95, then 2000 and 2005 and 2010. So I'm given here that it is say 1985 at, this is at 92 crores, and in 1995 it is your 97 crores. So I have took 2 points A and B, right? Okay, so I need to just calculate that what will be the population in the year 2010. So I mentioned year 2010 here, and suppose in the year 2010, suppose my population is P. So let P is population in my year 2010. Okay, 2010, right? So that means my this point A coordinate 1985, 92, this point B 1995 and 97, and the C point, that is your 2010 and P, they are collinear. Why? Because they are lying in the same line. So again the same concept, slope of AB is equal to your slope of BC. Okay, so slope of AB, let us work out. It is 97 minus 92 upon 1995 minus 1985. This is equal to P minus your 97 divided by 2010 minus 1995. So this thing implies my 5 by 10 equal to P minus 97 by 15 implies P minus 97. This is equal to your say 5 by 10 into 15. Okay, so from here I'll get it as 5 to the 10. So it is your P is equal to 97 plus say 15 by 2 is your 7.5. So this is your 104.5 crores will be the population in 2010.